Hey there, Notre Dame. Mayor Lock Dawson here. Today I wish you all a happy Earth Day. You know, my whole career has been dedicated to protecting and advancing our environment. And as a fellow Titan, I have memories from my years at Notre Dame that helped shape my passion for environmental work. Serving as good stewards of our planet is something we are all called to do. It's our moral imperative. And locally, this can often have the greatest impact. By each of us doing our part to make our surroundings greener and cleaner, we are answering that call to action. So I would like to encourage you to partake in the 2021 Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful Clean Campus Competition. While this year's competition will be a home edition, it's still a great opportunity to compete in several categories, which include litter prevention, recycling, water and energy conservation, and community greening. Make sure to sign up so we can all work together to make a difference this Earth Day.
Welcome Notre Dame to the annual Clean Campus Competition. This year it's home edition. And this year there are also 4 categories that you guys can help us with right from your home.
Now let's take a look at the categories, shall we?
Litter, recycling, water and energy, conservation, and community greening. Here I have me, Daniel, Alice, and Vincent here to help me show you guys how you guys can help. Go Titans!
Amogus.
Do you want to earn points for your school? Of course you do. That tree does.
Let's go.
So submit them down below in the link. It'll be there. I don't know. You submit 1 time, that's 5 points for us. 2 times, 10 points. 3 times, 15 points. Maximum 4 times, 25 points. Remember, submit your points up to a maximum of 4 times using the link. You recycle cans, bottles, jugs, chug jugs, carton, cardboard, paper, anything that's recyclable and has the funny triangle. So remember, recycle and write it down so we can get points.
Hello everybody. Are you saving water at home? Well, probably not. Let me give you a few tips on how to do it. One problem in 99% of all American homes: leaky faucets. Now, a way we can fix that is by simply turning the water off. Let's go to another problem. Another problem that most people have: their plants are just getting too much water. Here at the Notre Dame Gardening Club though, that's not a problem. We have state-of-the-art, beautiful irrigation system. It's actually a drop system, not irrigation. Now, if we take a look at it, all of the plants are getting watered evenly and at a good rate. This is because we have a drip system. Look at it, beautiful, is it not? Now obviously there's a couple of ways to save water. Most of them pretty common sense, don't put that in. Obviously there's a couple of ways to save water, and most of them you can find by following this link down below. And when you go there, please sign a pledge that will say, "You will save water." Vincent, would you like to sign the pledge?
Yes.
And just like that, folks, we have earned 25 points for Notre Dame. Go team!
Did you know that you can use your family to get points? Take a walk, clean things out of storm drains, take tape off utility boxes. The possibilities are endless. If you see trash, pick it up, put it in a bag, but make sure you catalog how many bags you've picked up and submit them online, or you will not receive points. And for safety, remember safety, that's very important. You must wear a mask and gloves at all times, and you must sign a waiver that says we are not responsible if you die. Thank you.
So for the bonus category, we have 2 options. One where you can do a project at home by yourself, planting a plant in your garden for the month of April, and you can either email a picture of you gardening it or writing a little paragraph about yourself and why you chose to plant the plant you planted and why you chose that plant. Option 2 is an art contest where you can draw a picture of your favorite plant and either email it in or mail it in.
Let's help the Environmental Gardening Club win! Go Titans!
I'm Mr. Albrecht. I'm one of the moderators for the Environmental Club. Madam Gu is the other one. And the Environmental Club, we do the recycling on campus, recycle cans, bottles, paper, and we also do a street clean. We've adopted a street in Nixon, just down over at the side of the school, and we keep that clean. We go there a couple times throughout the quarter and just clean it and do a lot of weeding there. That's pretty much what the Recycling Club does.
So hello everybody, this is Madame Gu and I am the head of the gardening club at Notre Dame, and also I want to talk to you about Earth Day. So what is Earth Day? Earth Day is worldwide a day where everybody should celebrate the planet. Earth Day has different themes. 4 years ago it was reduce plastic. Last year it was climate change. A year before, preserve the species. And this year it's restore our earth. So how do we do that? We do that by taking care of the environment in which we live. And sometimes you hear about all this problem about climate change and the destruction of our environment. It is all actual problem and you have to be aware of that. But you can start by little things around you. You can start by first recycling, preserving water, trying to plant, if you have a garden, plant tree, put green which absorb this carbon dioxide and so on. So do this little thing on a daily basis and you are already participating in saving the planet. But also read, get involved, participate in some organization. When you will be older, maybe right now, you can participate in your school. We have an environmental club and a gardening club, which in fact function all together. How it started? I started with Mr. A, the recycling club. It was already 7-8 years ago. We decided that we could not let all these plastic bottle, aluminum can that we see at lunch pour into the trash can. And so that's how little by little the club started. And then we began to take care of also the campus itself, trying to introduce a little more beautification, planting first little bushes plant, and then we are still doing this work in fact. We had improved a lot. Now we have an actual space in front of St. Catherine parking lot. You have seen all the garden. We planted vegetable. We collected this large crop. Some of you have had already my zucchini, tomatoes. We have also flowers and citrus, orange, what else? Lemon. We have 5 trees we planted 2.5 years ago, and they are growing pretty well. So come and participate in the gardening club. Also continue to participate in the recycling with Mr. A, and in fact both of the club work together. Now, how did I get involved in that? As far as I know, I always loved nature, always wanted to be in nature and preserve it. So once you begin to love nature, you take care of it. And you are very sensitive to these environmental issues. And so this is how I started. The reason I started with Mr. A, this environmental club, it's also because I wanted you, the student, to get involved. You need to be participated into this process of preserving the natural world, restoring our earth, preventing the destruction of the planet with plastic. And we have to really be very, very careful about the amount of plastic we are consuming. There's a lot of progress which has been done on this campus, water fountain and dripping system. We try to save water and preserve everything we can. So this is the little cactus section. There's a lot of sun, so I can have this. I bought this cactus at the farmer's market. They were very small either, but they grow pretty well. Now this is my plumeria. Used to be beautiful, but it's like it stopped growing because of the cold in the morning, so I'm waiting for the next leaves. And here you have ready to bloom milkweed plant. And I encourage everybody to plant this milkweed. This is the only plant on which the monarch butterfly can feed and lay their eggs. Monarch butterfly, because of the pesticides, has disappeared by 90%. 90%. There are less than 10% of monarch butterfly. We are trying to save them. And so everybody is encouraged to plant this milkweed plant in their garden. And we hope maybe we'll see more in the future. So what you see here is a fig tree which is full of figs. And these fig trees, I planted it 14 years ago. It was a tiny, like 1 foot high little fig tree that I found along the road. I just pulled the roots and planted it. And I'm so proud of my fig tree.
Hello there.
Today I'm going to be talking about piranha plant. But since that's not a plant that actually exists, I'll go with the closest thing, which is the Venus flytrap. Now the Venus flytrap, or as the cool kids call it, the
Dionymosipula
is a type of carnivorous plant, which means it gets most of its
nutrients
from eating other insects or small things, basically anything that fits in its jaws of death. Now my man, the Venus flytrap here, likes to chill out in wetlands, specifically on the east coasts of North America. It was actually discovered in America, in North Carolina, by His Excellency, the governor at the time, Arthur Dobbs. Look, this is like one of the very first paintings or pictures of it. Alright, back to where it lives and facts about that. So usually Venus flytraps are found in places that lack nitrogen and phosphorus, so like bogs and savannas. Venus flytraps are said to be extremely fire resistant. Despite this, it could not handle my mixtape for more than 5 seconds. During winter times, it becomes very inactive and kind of just lays dormant until it heats back up. Whoa, cool transition here. So remember how I said that they live in places without nitrogen? Well, nitrogen is pretty important because it helps plants do photosynthesis, which basically keeps them alive. Now without nitrogen, most plants would die like the little weaklings they are. But how do Venus flytraps get around this death sentence?
Well, my first theory was that they all had their own nitrogen stash and just eat it when nobody's looking.
But apparently that's not true. They just eat. All their problems are literally solved by just eating flies. So here we have a Venus flytrap and a fly. Let's name this fly Jerry. Let's get emotionally attached to Jerry here.
He's a happy little fly, look at him. So Jerry's just buzzing around, enjoying life, getting a wee bit hungry, the instincts are kicking in, and he sees this plant. Look, it's a pretty color. Very attractive, and it has these free sugar glob things. Oh, hell yeah, let's do this. So Jerry flies in, he's chilling out, but little does he know there's these hairs. Now when a single hair is triggered, it sends an electrical pulse into the plant. When 3 hairs are triggered, it triggers the spring lock mechanism, and chomp goes the plant, and dead goes Jerry. Now the 2 halves of the plant then close together and create an airtight seal that would make Phil Swift himself proud. From there it gets pretty interesting. The entire pocket of air inside the plant becomes filled with this acidic liquid, this digestive thing, and yeah, Jerry the fly here, he gets melted, and he gets all his nutrients sucked out of him like some slushy. And then at the end, the Flytrap opens up to start the whole process again. Alright, that was pretty much everything I had. Peace, and remember, just because there's a fly in your soup doesn't mean someone else can't eat it.
Hello, so I'm here to tell you about the coolest plant. The scientific name is Dieffenbachia, more commonly known as dumb cane. So why is it the coolest plant? Well, it doesn't really look very cool, but don't judge a book by its cover. If you eat the dumb cane plant, you lose the ability to talk for anywhere from an hour to a day. In the most severe cases, the pain can last for weeks. So where is it found? It's commonly found in Argentina, Mexico, really most of South America. So what are the symptoms? If eaten, swelling and sometimes blistering of the mouth can occur, a burning sensation, nausea and vomiting, difficulty swallowing. If you eat enough, it can kill you. If it gets in your eyes, it can damage your eye, cause pain. If it gets in your skin, redness, burning, and itching around the infected area. So can it kill you? It normally doesn't kill people. In serious cases though, it can kill you. Normally it is only lethal to animals and small children. How big does it get? If it's in the perfect conditions, it can get to about 4 to 5 feet tall. Normally though, it's only around 30 to 40 inches tall. What is it used for? So apparently, since it can kill you, children, and your animals, it makes a great indoor decoration.
This is big brain time.
Also, it doesn't require a lot of sunlight or attention. So what does it need to survive? Keep the soil moist but not soggy, let the dirt dry out before watering it again, and it requires only low sunlight or shade. So to wrap it up, don't eat it, don't feed it to animals, don't let kids eat it, and think about what plants are in your house.
Baba Bowie.